You know the feeling. That knot in your stomach on a Sunday night, the sound of the alarm clock on Monday morning that feels less like a wake-up call and more like a warning. In the last video, we talked about that feeling. We talked about the mask you wear at work, the friendly colleague, the competent employee. We talked about how you go home completely drained, too tired to work on your own dreams, and you collapse on the couch, watching other people live lives that seem more meaningful. And we uncovered the truth. The reason you feel trapped isn't about the money. It's not about the bills or the mortgage. It's your identity. Somewhere along the way, you stopped being you and you started being your job title. I'm a manager. I'm an accountant. I'm a teacher. And the idea of giving up that safe, stable label is terrifying. We ended with a promise that you would discover why working harder at that job might be the biggest mistake you're making. Today, we fulfill that promise. Because the system you've been taught, the system of trading your hard work for a paycheck, isn't just a slow path to success. It's not a path to success at all. It is a cage. And today, I'm going to give you the key. Let's talk about the rule they taught us in school. The number one rule of the 9-to-5 world. If you work hard, you'll get ahead. It sounds so simple, so fair. So you do it. You work hard. You stay late. You take on extra projects. You answer emails at night. You do everything they tell you to do. But what really happens? You get a 3% raise, while the cost of everything goes up 5%. You get more responsibility, but not more freedom. You get a pat on the back, and then another giant pile of work. You're like a hamster on a wheel. You can run faster and faster. You can put in more and more effort, but your scenery never actually changes. You end the day in the exact same spot you started, just more tired. Why? Because the game of trading your time for money is fundamentally broken. It's a game you can never win. You only have 24 hours in a day. You can't make more time. You only have so much energy in your body. You can't just will yourself to work 100 hours a week without burning out, breaking down, and asking yourself that quiet, dangerous question, is this really it? The people who have escaped this trap, the ones who seem to have all the time and all the freedom, they aren't running faster on the wheel. They realized the wheel was a trap and they got off. They found a different way to play the game. They found a secret that changes the rules. That secret is one word: leverage. Please, burn that word into your mind. Leverage. What is leverage? Let me tell you a simple story. Imagine you need to move a giant boulder. You're strong, you're a hard worker, so you go up to the boulder and you push with all your might. You strain, you sweat, but the boulder doesn't even budge. That is hard work. That is the 9-to-5. Now imagine you find a long, tough steel pole. You slide one end under the boulder, and you place a small rock under the pole. Then you lean just a little bit of your weight on the long end of the pole, and with almost no effort, the giant boulder lifts up. That steel pole, that is leverage. It takes your small, smart effort and turns it into a superpower. Working harder is just pushing on the boulder with your bare hands. Using leverage is finding a pole. The employee mindset says, I need to get stronger. I need to push harder. The builder mindset says, where can I find a better tool? So how do you find this magical tool in our world today? There are three main kinds of leverage. Two are very old and were usually just for rich people. One is new, and it's for everyone. The first kind of leverage is capital. Capital is just a fancy word for having a lot of money. You use your money to make more money. Imagine you buy an apartment building. The people who live there pay you rent every month. You are earning money even when you are on vacation. Your building is working for you. Your money is the leverage. This is a great way to build wealth, but it has one big problem. You need to have a lot of money to start. For most of us, this isn't a real option right now. The second kind of leverage is labor. Labor is just a fancy word for using other people's time and skills. Imagine a woman who is a brilliant graphic designer. She is so good that she has too many clients. She's working day and night. She's stressed and has no free time. So she hires another talented designer to help her with her projects. Now, together, they can do twice the work in the same amount of time. She has leveraged the skill of another person to create more freedom for herself. This is how all successful businesses grow. But again, you need money to hire people. It's not a simple first step. For a long time, these were the only two options. If you didn't have money or employees, you were stuck digging with your hands. But then the internet changed the world, and it gave us a new kind of leverage, a kind that is free, a kind you don't need anyone's permission to use. It's called permissionless leverage. This is your escape hatch. This is your steel pole. It comes in two main types: code and media. Code is the language that builds websites and apps. A person can work hard for a few months to build a small software tool, but once that work is done, that tool can be sold 1,000,000 times online. The work is finished, but the code keeps working, day and night. But there is something even simpler, even more powerful for a beginner. It's media. Media is just sharing your ideas with the world. A video, a podcast, a photograph, and most important of all, the written word. Every time you create something and put it on the internet, you are building a tiny machine that works for you. Think about this video. I am recording my voice one time, but hundreds, maybe thousands of you are watching it. You are watching it at different times, in different countries. This video is my little robot worker. It is out there sharing this idea for me 24/7. And the simplest form of media leverage, the one you can start today, writing. When you learn how to write in a way that helps people or gets them excited, you learn how to turn your thoughts into little workers. You can write one helpful guide. It can be downloaded thousands of times and help people for years. You can write one persuasive email. It can go out to 50,000 people in the blink of an eye. You can write one great web page. It can act as your personal salesman day and night, even while you sleep. This is the real game. This is what they don't teach you. The people who have true freedom are not working harder in the way you've been taught. They are not just better hamsters on the wheel. They have shifted their focus. They spend their time and energy building their leverage. They are looking for a longer pole. They are building a better excavator. So you must stop asking, how can I work more hours? You must start asking yourself the question that changes everything. How can I build my first tiny machine today? And I know that little voice of doubt is creeping in right now. That voice that says, but I'm not a writer. I'm not creative. I have nothing to share. Who would listen to me? That voice is the sound of the cage door locking. It is fear trying to keep you safe in a place that is familiar but small. Knowing about leverage is not enough. You must take one small step. And the first step is not to quit your job. It's not to launch a huge business. The very first step is to get your own mind right. It's to get clear on your own direction and to build the simple, powerful habit of taking one tiny action every single day. That is the entire reason I created the Mindset and Momentum Kit. It is not another book to read. It is a system. It is a set of simple tools to get you out of your head and into action. It will give you the clarity to find your direction. It will give you a daily tracker to build momentum. It will give you a map to turn your big, scary dreams into a simple, non-threatening plan. It is the key to start the engine of your first tiny excavator. If you're ready to stop pushing on the boulder with your bare hands, you can get the entire kit today. The link is at the very top of the description and in the first comment right below this video. In our next video, we are going to expose the 5 comfortable lies we tell ourselves that keep us stuck in an average life. It's a critical lesson in understanding the psychology that holds us back. Don't miss it.